Hey, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. How are you guys doing, my beautiful people? Alright, today we're gonna be doing a cool video, you know what I'm saying? I want to start up a new, well, it's not really new, but I'm gonna be doing a whole new hair series, all tutorials on just drawing hair, okay? Specific hairstyles, dedicated one video to that one. And we're gonna have a lot to go because there are like trillion hairstyles we can choose from. But you know, we gonna get through it anyway because we do this, you know? So, we're gonna start today's video off how to draw spiky punk rock type of hair, you feel me? Always easy over here because you know we don't complicate things over here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Or you're going to wake up with ants in your ears. Let's get started. Alright, so here's our model. Say hello. Right, this is actually my character Lauren, and it's the perfect model to use because she actually is like, you know, this punk rock type of character. So, and she also has the same kind of hairstyle that I'm going to be teaching in this video. The first thing you want to do is you want to find a point. Now, what I mean by that is a point on the head is pretty much where all of the hair is going to be coming from. So for example, her point can be in the middle of the head, it can be on the side of the head, it can be in the front of the head, it can be on this side of the head. You get to choose which point that the hair is coming from. For her example, it's gonna start on the side of the head because that's where her hair starts growing from. Now, what you wanna do, all right, is you want to make sure that you're using very large, chunky shapes, okay? And what I mean by that is the shapes we're gonna be pretty much using for her hair is going to be these kind of shapes, these triangle shapes, all right? And also these chunky shapes like this, kind of like a shark fin, okay? And we're also gonna be using some thinner ones like this, all right, kind of like a little claw, all right? You're gonna be using a combination of these three shapes for the most part. So from here, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna use one of those blocky shapes because her hair usually is like to the side when she has it styled, all right? So I'm gonna come from there, all right, just like that, all right? And we have our first shape, kind of like a diamond shape, all right? Next, from the same part, we're gonna have another big one, all right? And don't be scared to use big shapes, okay? The bigger the shapes are, the better, all right? So we're gonna come right there, we'll start right there, and it's gonna also connect, all right? We're gonna have more like a shark fin kind of shape, like a thinner one right here, all right? She also has hair that comes down and covers the eye slightly, all right? It's a much more larger chunk. And as you can see, I'm just using these big chunks of these triangular, you know, customized shapes, these customized triangle shapes to just create this big spiky thing. And the reason why I use the big chunks in a second, and you're gonna understand why in a second, is because hair, most of the time, it clumps. I think you don't ever wanna do is just draw every individual hair strand. Breaking it up into these big, larger shapes is what you wanna do. So I'm gonna come right here. All right, she has some hair that comes like this. All right, just most of the bigger chunks are gonna be leaning to the side, and it gets smaller hairs right here. But she also has a fade, so we're also going to just start drawing out a little line. It's gonna start fading right here, and this is where the hair pretty much stops. It does come in the back, all right, and then go down. As you can see, I'm using these. I like to use leaf shapes mostly. You know, the diamond shapes are my favorite ones to use when drawing spiky hair. It's kind of like a leaf or a diamond. Those and other things, but all the shapes are similar in a way because they all have that triangular shape like this. All right, I'm gonna have maybe a thinner one that comes out like that. All right, as you can see, this is the bigger chunk. All right, usually a cool trick when you want to use is if you have two big chunks, all right, like well, this is one big chunk and then two big chunks. I used to add a smaller one in between those just to break it up, and it looks more even, more balanced. And just like that, we have our hairstyle. And if you think it looks off, you can always go in, erase, and just play around with different shapes, okay? Maybe a bigger one would look better. I like that more, all right? Then a smaller one, breaking it up, all right? Just like so, and figure out all the shapes you're gonna pretty much be using. And then you're gonna have some coming down here, all right? Just like so. And just like that, we have our hair. And you can see I'm always keeping the hair parts chunky, all right? Always keeping them chunked up, all right? And never ever just draw individual strands, because that's never gonna look good for your character. So now from here, what you wanna do is you can just go in, this is my needle eraser, it's just a little eraser, but you can use any eraser. Just go in and erase the details of the head or the face, all right? Just like so, all right? Now what you can do is you can take your eraser and just start lightly tapping at the areas. Then once you get to that point, all you have to do is go back in, and this is where it starts actually looking like hair, okay? So what I do is each chunk, all right, I'm going to pretty much just start following the shape I did, but every time there's gonna be a curve, I'm gonna break off, all right, and then continue. Then at the end, I'm gonna break off, continue, all right? Pretty much just making it look like hair by adding these individual strands. And one trick I usually do when I'm drawing spiky hair is wherever you see a curve, like you see this is gonna be a curve, if it goes down, I'm gonna break off and then I'm gonna curve down, all right? That way it looks like the hairs actually separate. Some of them can be fully, you don't gotta break it up all the way. But as you can see, I pretty much keep all the spikiness the same. All I'm doing is breaking it up now into like these little you know, hairy particles. These little hair follicles that come off from the hair, all right? Gotta remember, even if the hair is spiky, it's still soft. Like even spiky hair, it's still at the end of the day, it's still all hair. So it's not going to be like some stiff, stagnant thing. It's gonna have forms, gonna have curves to it, and then eventually you'll end up with something like this, okay? So now that we actually have the actual outer, you know, parts of the hair, it's time to add the details on the inside. Now the inside part is going to still be the same method, all right? There's gonna be smaller spikes, okay? We're pretty much, this is the outside, and then we're gonna go in and make it smaller. So we're gonna pretty much just make some more individual spikes. And like I said, as you can see, every single time I start a hair, it all comes from this point. Even if it doesn't connect all the way, like over here on the far, like the really far right, I can't draw a line all the way over there. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't look right. But I can still pretend like I'm gonna be moving the hair from there, and I can, you know, break it off. All right, just like that. You could have some hairs coming in from the actual tip of the shape going in. All right, and just pretty much making these smaller individual shapes within the inside borders of the hair. All right, and then just like that, you're gonna end up with this kind of hairstyle. All right, and now we'll just add some light shading just to, you know, give it a little bit of, you know, depth. So just like that, and we have our hair, okay? Now, like I said, I'm gonna use another example. Like I said, it does work for all kinds of hairstyles. So if you want to, you could look up references, okay? You can look up a reference and pretty much, you know, follow the shape that you want, but always keep in mind that you're going to break it up first into individual parts. All right, I'm gonna find the point. It's gonna be somewhere right around here. All right, and I'm going to pretty much just start making these blocky shapes, all right, just like so. All right, and then all of them are going to be coming from that one point. All right, and then afterwards you can start to actually add the details. You can add them wherever you want to. It's okay if they overlap sometimes they're going to overlap, you know, but always make sure that it's all gonna be, you know, there's gonna be always one, you know, meeting point. All right, it's like imagine like it's like a bunch of people, and then they just spread out in different directions, okay? And that's pretty much how it works. All right, and that doesn't just go for spiky hair, but it goes for all kinds of hair. All right, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a series on hair types and hairstyles and stuff like that. So be on the lookout. Make sure you guys subscribe and put on bell notifications. All right, just in case, so you guys don't miss anything. But it's gonna apply the same methods going to apply for all kinds of hairstyles, as you'll see in upcoming videos. But yeah, that is pretty much how I draw hair. That's my technique. All right. Like I said, this is not just exclusively for this hairstyle. It works for all heads. So for example, we'll go with like a quick run through, like I usually do. Just keep in mind that if you got your head, all right, just for example, you got your head, all right, all of the hair is gonna come from one point, so find that point, and you can do any kind of hairstyle you want. You can do spiky down hairstyle, all right, and then it can go up. It can do any shape you want, just as long as you keep the general method involved, and then breaking up the actual hair into its individual pieces. All right, this looks like a strawberry, low-key. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, make sure you guys let me know. Thank you guys so much for the support, and also make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so that you guys will always know when I'm uploading and never miss a video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.